Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Erik Voss, and we just got a new behind-the-scenes promo for Ant-Man and the Wasp: QUANTUMANIA that gives us some new interesting moments from the film and some really unusual VFX details that I'm still trying to wrap my head around. I mean, I don't feel too bad. I'm probably still going to be trying to wrap my head around the visuals for weeks after seeing this movie, but let's break down the new visual details that you might have missed. QUANTUMANIA is coming February 17th, and on that same day will be the launch of our new channel, The Deep Dive. And a special announcement right here, right now, over on The Deep Dive. On that day, I will be live streaming to do a live breakdown of QUANTUMANIA that Friday morning, giving you a rare look under the hood at my process where we can chat in real time and you can see how I assemble my Easter egg breakdowns. And then that finished product, the polished Easter egg breakdown for Ant-Man and the Wasp: QUANTUMANIA, you will be able to watch over here on New Rockstars that same day. So please subscribe at Deep Dive NR and tune in on February 17th. Okay, let's take a look at this promo titled Enter the Quantum Realm.
Ant-Man is arguably the character that is the most underestimated. Ant-Man became the key to saving the universe in Avengers Endgame. So carrying that tradition, we thought, well, let's use this film to kick off Phase 5.
Kevin Feige's right. Scott was the key to the time heist, using the quantum realm time vortexes to time travel, and Scott's lost 5 years from Avengers Endgame will be a crucial wedge point that Kang is going to exploit in this movie. But you know, hey, Kevin, give some credit where credit's due. It was really the storage locker rat who crawled across that control panel in the van that really saved the universe. Was that rat sent by Kang? The next shot shows Paul Rudd and Kathryn Newton on set, the location of the quantum realm where Scott and Cassie first land, and you can see that that wasn't a green screen set, but rather the volume that we have seen in productions like The Mandalorian. So these actors, thankfully for them, will have all had something to look at and react to in these scenes. Then we get another quick clip.
I still kind of can't believe that I'm sitting there and it's like, wow, there's Michelle Pfeiffer and there's Michael Douglas.
I just saved $8.
God, I admire you.
So Hank Pym uses an old school version of the Pym particles from this silver syringe to enlarge a pizza for them to eat. Sorry, but that's still not enough for 4 people. This reminds me of the scene in Back to the Future Part 2 when they demonstrate the advancements of future technology in the home by showing the family inflating a pizza.
Oh boy, Mom, you sure can hydrate a pizza.
Which now is especially ironic considering how Scott and Endgame compared their time travel logic to Back to the Future. And the whole second act of that movie was really a love letter to Back to the Future 2 specifically.
So Back to the Future is a bunch of bullshit?
Enlarging food like this will apparently be a huge deal for the Ant-Man family in this third film, Hope Van Dyne having perfected the use of Pym technology and applying it to things like food and resources, which is now winning her some humanitarian awards. Then this promo shifts to focus on Kang.
This place isn't what you think.
Kang, the Conqueror, is terrifying, and if there ever was a maniac loose in the quantum realm, it's him.
Playing Kang the Conqueror is such a gift.
Your reality. Everything you're holding on to, I know how it ends.
Yeah, they're really playing up calling Kang by his Conqueror title more and more, perhaps fueling my theory that Kang is behind every real-world historical conqueror based on Major's interview at Sundance. Check out yesterday's video, I'm real proud of that one. And you probably noticed this BTS shot of Major's in costume. We really get a good look at the texture of Kang's suit, which now looks less decorative and more weighty, like a segmented glossy fabric, like it might all be part of that same neurokinetic armor that we've seen him in other shots telekinetically shifting. Kang says here, "I've seen how it ends." Guess referring to the inevitable destruction of the multiverse, or maybe just the end of time that He Who Remains occupied. He Who Remains was building the void as a kind of utopia, an unfinished garden, and maybe that Citadel Castle used to be occupied by this Kang until he was ousted, and that conflict could have what led to one of the statues being broken. Now every time a new phone comes out, there's a lot of press about the new camera chips and memory, and I don't care. The only thing my phone has to do is not explode when I drop it, because I am the butterfingeriest butterfinger of them all. Oh no! Case Device Clear Case Series takes care of that. So here, I got 2 case options. I'm gonna try out the snake one. I'm gonna pop my phone into it. Here, I'm in the blue dungeon. I'm gonna drop it from, head height here. Boo! Oh, and it is still working. I think my phone is even healthier now. I don't know about that. How do you feel, phone? I feel pretty good. It's speaking parcel tongue better than ever now. I mean, it kind of makes sense that Casetify is the world's most popular tech accessory brand. Just look at this case. I'm gonna pop into the other one so you can see how clear it is. Look at that, crystal clear. It's gonna stay this way thanks to UV Defender technology that's gonna keep it from yellowing. And look how sleek this thing is. This tiny case can withstand drops from over 6 feet, which exceeds the drop test standards the military uses. It's also MagSafe compatible, so I can still use my phone with my wireless charger. And if clear's not your thing, you can totally customize your case and get the same protection for your phone with some personalization to boot. So to get started, go to casetify.com/rockstars today to get 15% off on your order. Majors then says,
"This is the beginning, and he cannot be contained."
yeah, a pretty clear promise that even if this variant of Kang is killed in this movie, the Kang dynasty is uncontainable. And this movie will show us how widespread the Kangs are and intertwined with the lives of all Avengers. There's a quick shot of Hope swooping down to rescue Scott from his swarm of Schrödinger variants, but a new close-up of her hand grabbing his hand. And if you go through this frame by frame, you can see other Scotts reaching up too. Just pretty sad and pretty scary. Like, how does Hope know which Scott is the right one? Is it just the Scott whose helmet is off? Kind of feel like this is that Rick and Morty Jerry daycare moment where they leave with the wrong Jerry, maybe? And we all just kind of go with it from there forward? Actually, the latest season of Rick and Morty pretty much confirmed that mix-up actually happened. Then this moment with Scott and Cassie.
It's like we're camping,
We've never been camping.
but we've always talked about it.
I just noticed this. Behind Scott is this glowing orange bubble slowly moving to the right. And then in the second shot of Scott, its movement stutters or hiccups. Huh? I'm wondering if this could be a rival of Veb and Gentura's crew of freedom fighters. This just reminds me of the way Glinda the Good Witch floats via bubble to Dorothy when Dorothy arrives in Oz to get her started on that yellow brick road. There might be a connection there with the first trailer and this promo sampling Elton John's Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. And there's one more shot of Kang that is new. I gotta point it out because it is crazy. Kang steps forward from that golden chair pod that we keep seeing him in, maybe his cockpit for a ship that he's trying to reactivate, and he emits these fluid ribbons that he conducts like whips, snapping them into himself and releasing an energy blast that illuminates his eyes as he screams. What are these ribbons? Could be Kang harnessing energy from the space around him, maybe connected to that ribbony texture that Scott's giant man Schrödinger variant disintegrates into. I'm still obsessed with this idea of Kang pulling his life force remotely from alternate timelines that feed into him, a more controlled antithesis to the unraveling we see Scott's variants undergoing, absorbing power from all those branched timelines that he clipped in the past, setting up a cache of temporal energy for him to dip into whenever he needs it. Let me know what you think is going on here. Hey, and a reminder to subscribe to The Deep Dive and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at EA Voss. Follow New Rockstars and subscribe to New Rockstars for more analysis of everything you love. Thanks for watching. Bye.